It's week 3 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Chase Brown, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Bengals and the Commanders under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they have things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders,
an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
and a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Hits his target, that's Charlie Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade. I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this one.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Eckler. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Bengals will get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. Takes it to about the 37. Now this defense for the Commanders is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he...
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football.
Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
On one, ready?
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. 12. 12. Stop.
Now Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's...
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground here with Evans.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. He'll buy some time right. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Gun.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Gun. Stop. 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got a full Bengal touchdown.
Charlie Jones,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Bengals going to take over late in this 1st half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call.
Here we go.
But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Gun.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Browns who were winners in that one at home. 9-7 was the final score. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Jonathan Brooks, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Charlie Jones
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got it.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here we go. First and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins.
And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
T. Higgins, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touch.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here we go. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's get set.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to rebound next week.